Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So, welcome back. Today I'm so excited because I get to do my first monthly favorite. So we're at the end of August and I figured I can go ahead and do my August monthly favorites and just let you guys know what products I've been loving in the month of August. But a lot of these products I've been loving for a very long time, and if you've watched any of my videos, you've probably seen some of these over and over and over again. So yeah, let's just get started. Okay, so first product that I want to talk about is a product that I have worn a few times, but I actually just went out and purchased it because I was using a sample, and that is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation. So I saw a lot of hype about this foundation a while ago, and I tend to not like to buy into the hype of things if I feel like something's just being hyped up just to be hyped up. And so I laid low on it, and then I finally got a sample of it, and I was like, yes, the hype is true. So I really like this foundation simply because it has such a natural finish. So this is the foundation I'm wearing now. I would say it's definitely medium to full coverage. So I only put on like 1.5 layers. I say 1.5 because it's 1 layer foundation here and then 2 layers on my cheeks down. But I love that it gives a natural finish. It definitely does wear very well all day, especially if you set it with a powder and a setting spray. And I love foundations that don't make me feel cakey and also don't hide every possible blemish. Like, I love my freckles, and we all have breakouts. It's human nature, nothing to be ashamed about. And so I don't like foundations that tend to make me look like I have nothing on. Next favorite is going to be this MAC eyeliner. This is the Costa Rica Eye Kohl, and it's from MAC. And what made me purchase this was I was in Nordstrom at the mount counter, and the lady that was helping me had this beautiful eyeshadow on. So I asked her what it was, and she actually said it was this eyeliner. So the eyeliners are so creamy that they can actually be used as a eyeshadow. Okay, I dropped the top, I don't know where it is. But anyways, I tried it as an eyeliner before, eyeshadow before, and I prefer it so much more as an eyeliner. So I have it on my lower lash line, and I tend to go for brown eyeliners when I'm not trying to have a very prominent eye look. So I go for brown for everyday looks, and even if sometimes I'm going out in the evening, but I want my evening look to be more flirty and girly and not so like dark and smoky. So brown tends to go very well, or brown tends to work, a brown colored eyeliner tends to work very well for that. If I want my eye look to be more dramatic, I would definitely go for a nice dark black eyeliner. But I really love it. It's very creamy, like I said before. And it's not horribly priced for it to be a MAC product. So definitely one of my recommendations. I will be repurchasing that when I run out. So my next favorite is going to be the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Plus Poreless Powder. I love to set my foundation with this powder. It obviously works well with the Maybelline Fit Me foundation because it's a Fit Me product line, which I do have, and that's one of my top 3 drugstore foundations of all time. But I love this because, number one, it sets every foundation very well. It's very finely milled, so it acts very well as a setting powder. I've tried to use it by itself as maybe like a very light smoothing powder, and I like it much better as a setting powder. It works okay if you don't have a foundation on, but I just think it works better to set foundation versus wearing it alone. But yeah, I can't say enough good things about it. If you watched any of my videos before, you know I've used it over and over and over again. So, bomb. And I'm in the shade, maybe I should tell you all my shades. So in the Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder, I'm in the shade 330. And in the Makeup Forever HD Foundation, I am in the shade Y445. So this is an oldie but goodie. This is the Kat Von D Shade and Light Palette. By far my favorite contour palette to date. My favorite powders to use are going to be this one in the middle, and this is called Shadow Play. And then I like to set my under eye area with this peachy color, which is called Lucid. I've tried the banana color before, which is called Lyric, and it's okay. I like the Lucid color better. And then if I want more of like a dramatic contour, I'll go with this color here, which is StingRaye, I think that's how you say it. But this palette, enough can't be said about it. Yes, it's a high-end product, but is it worth the money? Yes, it is, because you can get a setting powder for your under eye area. You also get a couple of contour powders. If you are lighter complexion than I am, you could work with all 3 contour powders. I typically don't use this one because it's too light for me. But if you were lighter than me, you could potentially use all 3 of them. So works very well. I highly recommend it. Well, all of these I highly recommend because they wouldn't be in my August monthly favorites, now would they? Okay, on to a new product that I found this month. This is the NYX Matte Bronzer. So I was on the hunt for a bronzer and I didn't want to spend a lot of money. So of course I'm going to go to the drugstore and see what I find. And so I came across this bronzer, and this is in the shade Deep Tan. And it's so pretty. Like, I mean, no, there's not any glitter in it. It's a matte bronzer, which I like because I've been very into matte everything these days. Like, as of late, I mean, I've got shimmer on my eyes now, but I've tended to not put shimmer on my eyes or like shimmery bronzers. I just like everything matte. So I like that it's matte. I like that the complexion of it is a more warm complexion. I tend to like warmer everything. And but I can also use it to contour with, which is a 2-for-1. So I can bronze with it and then I can contour with it. And I don't know, I just really like it. It applies very well. It has very good pigmentation. It's a very good bronzing powder. I definitely recommend you go and try it, especially if you're new to bronzing or you're just not one to spend a lot of money on bronzers. Highly recommend. Moving on to another oldie but goodie. So this is the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this is in the shade Pure Beige. I use this pretty much every time I conceal my under eye area. I actually didn't use it today. I switched it up and I did a video on this look. So if you want to see what I use, definitely go check out that video. Either this will be posted first or this look will be posted first. I don't know yet because I haven't edited yet, but whenever I post it, you can see what under eye concealer I use. But outside of today, this is what I use all the time. It is so, first of all, it's extremely cheap. So I got this from my local beauty supply store. I think it cost no more than $3, and it just conceals very well. So I'm not one to buy those very thick under eye concealers. I have bags, but I don't have dark circles, so I don't need a very heavy, thick under eye concealer. But I do like one that is going to hide my bags, that's going to make me look very polished and make me look very much awake. I also, of course, want one that will brighten, but I don't want a concealer that's going to brighten too much. I don't really like a lot of that harsh shade and light contrast. So I feel like this concealer does everything I wanted to do. So it definitely conceals my bags. It brightens up that area a tad bit, but it doesn't do it too much. Also, one thing that I really like about this under eye concealer is it blends out so well. So I use my beauty sponge to blend out my under eye area and then down my T-zone area, and it takes hardly any effort for me to blend it out. And another thing that I like about it is it has this applicator here, so I just literally put my concealer on my face using that, and I love it. I keep telling myself I need to try other concealers, and I don't, because right now I have no need to. One day I will try a new concealer, but until then I will stick with it and I will be happy. So yeah, I think I told you all the shade. I'm in the shade Pure Beige, if I didn't say that already. I'm almost done. I don't really have too many products for August that I felt were worth talking about that I haven't already talked about before. My next favorite for August, but it's been my favorite ever since it came out, is the Becca and Jaclyn Hill Champagne Glow Palette. First of all, I just love Jaclyn Hill. I love everything that she does. I love everything that she makes. I have almost everything that she makes, and I will pretty much be like that. But all biases aside, this palette is like, it's just bomb. So it's a face palette. So it comes with 2 highlighters. It has her baby, which is Champagne Pop. That's here. Beautiful, beautiful highlighter. And then this other highlighter is Prosecco Pop. Champagne Pop has more of a peachy gold undertone, or I should say more of a peachy color to it. And then Prosecco Pop is more of a true gold highlight. I tend to wear either one of them separately or mixed together to highlight my face. Anytime you see me with a very pop and highlight, it's probably one of these highlights, because they just do it for me every time. Actually, I'm not wearing it today for the first time. I almost did, but then I was like, let me switch it up so I'm not using the same products all the time. Going on to the rest of the palette, these three are blushes. So we have Rose Spritz, which is probably my favorite blush in the palette. It's got more of a shimmery color to it, or a shimmery texture to it. It's a luminous blush. And it's just so pretty. Like, if I want to feel kind of flirty in my makeup, I will throw on Rose Spritz so quick and then put some champagne pop or Prosecco pop over it. It's like magic on my face. The next one is Amaretta. This is a mineral blush. And if I want to go for more of a natural look, I will use this blush. And sometimes I'll actually use this blush and then I'll put Rose Spritz on top of it just to add a little bit more dimension to my face. I have actually contoured with this color as well, and or I should say more so bronze with the color, and it actually worked very well. So if you're light enough, you could use that middle color as a bronzer, or you could use it as a blush if it doesn't work too well as a bronzer for you. But it's mineral based, so it's very finely milled and it works very well. The last color here is Pamplemousse. I hope I'm saying that right. This is also a mineral blush, and although it looks very bright in the pan, it's not as bright on your face. I mean, a little bit does go a long way, so you can definitely you can put too much on your face, but the color is so pretty. I know in one of my previous videos, I think it was the video where I featured this palette, I used all three blushes on my face, and it looked, well, I thought it looked very well. I'll say that. I thought it looked very pretty. It didn't look too much, so this is a limited edition through Becca. I think this palette is still available. So if you haven't gotten it, it is definitely the last product, or I should say two products that I want to talk about are the products that I'm wearing on my lips. So this is the, lip liner by ColourPop. This is in the shade Rayezor. So these two products that I'm talking about, this is the lip liner and this is the liquid lipstick. It's made by the YouTube beauty guru. It's my Ray, and this was a collaboration that she did with ColourPop, and this is actually completely sold out from ColourPop. They actually just took this off their website, so I probably shouldn't be talking about this, but I know you can find it somewhere. You just can't find it on the ColourPop website. But this is the lip liner called Rayezor, and then this is the liquid lipstick, and this is called StingRaye. So I absolutely love this. Like, I need to go find another lip liner because I've never owned any ColourPop lip liner. So people who have, you already know this, but I have used this I think I've used this 3 times, or maybe twice. But look how much I've used already, and there's no way that I can like push up any more lip liner, so I need another one. I'm gonna have to find another one. But I just really love this mauve plum like color. The lip liner is a little bit lighter, and then this is the actual liquid lipstick that gives this lip color more of its pop. Obviously I have enough product of this to last me a very long time, but this is the first ColourPop liquid lipstick that I have actually liked. I own a few of them, and actually I own more than a few. I think I own about 5 or 6 of them, and most of the shades I either don't like the shade or I like the shade, and the liquid lipstick is way too drying. And yes, it is a liquid lipstick. Yes, they're supposed to be drier, but they make my lips hurt. They're so dry. But this actually is not that bad. Like, yes, it's a liquid lipstick and it's dry. It's drier than obviously a lipstick, but it feels very comfortable, and I just love the color. Like, I just love it. So yes, granted, I probably shouldn't be talking about this because you can't go on ColourPop and purchase it, but like I said, I know you can find it probably like on eBay or Amazon. You could find it somewhere if you like. That's it for my August monthly favorites. I really do hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, please click on that subscribe button so that you can be on the lookout for any of my future videos. All of the products that I mentioned will be listed, I should say, in the description box below. And if you have a question, if you liked this video, if you want me to do more of these videos, please leave your comments in the comment section below. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Bye, guys.